Hello everybody, MegaZardX here, back at it again to give y'all another very exciting video. And for today, I got another unboxing for y'all because, oh shoot, it finally showed up in the mail. Amazon finally managed to drop off my package, even though it was a little bit late, but I got in front of me the Granblue Fantasy Relink Collector's Edition right here. And man, oh man, we've been waiting for this game for like, it's been almost 5-6 years since the point of announcement to release date. You know what? I'm really excited to kind of unbox and see exactly what's up in here and kind of give my full thoughts on this unboxing right here. But we might as well go ahead and jump up in it though. So if you hadn't already done so, make sure you go and hit that like button. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that bell to stay up to date on all things video game related I feel like talking about and discussing. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump straight up into this video. Alright, so here in front of me, I have none other than the Granblue Fantasy Relink packaging right here. Now, I already did a Persona 3 Reload unboxing though, and same thing like that one, shrink wrap. But I don't know, maybe they heard enough people complaining about the thing. I don't know. I guess I kind of got my expectations in check now, so I kind of know exactly what I'm looking for. And of course, there's going to be another gosh dang slip sleeve on this thing though. Alright, so here we go. The front looks really cool and stuff. You got the side over here. Obviously, this tells you it's the collector's edition right there. Then you got the back right there, which you got all of the fun little information, stuff like that. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of multiplayer aspect stuff up in here, but unfortunately, you can't ever do anything co-op anymore. You got to have your own system and stuff. And then obviously, we got the other side right here, where it's basically showcasing everything we're going to have up in the thing. Obviously, it comes with the statue. Then almost everything on this left-hand side right here is stuff that if you were to go one step down, collector's edition has these two things exclusive with the box. But then if you were to get the deluxe edition, you had all of this, and then obviously you could have just got the standard edition though, but it does list out everything we're going to have to expect up in this box. And that's pretty much it for the exterior, so we might as well go ahead and pop the shrink wrap off of it right here. All right, now I got the shrink wrap here. Let's get this out of here. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and slip the slip sleeve off, and I know I'm going to probably have to make a cut right here. Oh shoot, that came off a lot easier than what I was expecting from the last time though, but here we go. Okay. Yeah, so even though you had the slip sleeve on here, this showcases off the full box art that was with the slip sleeve. So I mean, like, my goodness, you could leave this sucker sitting on the shelf and disregard the slip sleeve altogether. I'll show the side and stuff. Like, oh, you got a sick looking, okay, look at that right there. My goodness. All right, you can see like one of the antagonists up here in the cover right here though, but that's really nice. That's what I wanted to see when you take the slip sleeve off. That's really nice right there. And then the other side of it is kind of standard. You can see the top, nothing fancy with it. And then the bottom, obviously you can pop the stuff out though. So let's go ahead and see what's up inside this bad boy. Whew. All right, so whenever we first open it up, we are first greeted with, oh shoot. Okay, so this definitely has to have the game up in here. I think this would have been, yeah, this would have been everything that if you would have bought the deluxe edition, I think all of the stuff would have came up here in this package though. So we'll go ahead and sit this over here to the side like that, and we'll go ahead and pop this one open here real quick. All right, let's get this out of here. All right, so here we go. This is a simple slip sleeve. I like, ooh. So you get the same art style stuff as if like you didn't have the slip sleeve with. You know what? I like that. When they got the slip sleeve for protection, but then you can honestly go without it if you were just to leave it like that. Obviously, you got the back, you got the spine right there, Granblue Fantasy Relink. Nice stuff there, top and bottom. But then when you flip it over, obviously you got the game itself, and along with a couple of other things. So let's go ahead and slip that out. Alright, so first off, you had none other than a Granblue Fantasy Relink game. Pretty simple, straightforward though. Been really looking forward to this. About to install this on my PS5 as soon as I'm done recording this video. Then we have none other than, ooh, just a nice little piece of artwork right here, which actually I'm going to have to pop this open too. Alright, good gracious. So it took me a while just to even get this plastic off of here. They protected this stuff really well. But I would say it's almost to a fault where I always feel like it takes me quite a bit of time to actually pop this stuff off. All right, get that out of here. All right, so here we go. So yeah, so you basically just get like a bunch of different art cards of essentially different points, I guess, in the game. it's kind of showcasing all of this stuff off. I'll lay this out here real quick so y'all can see the good spread of stuff that they managed to include up in the game though. Alright, yeah, so we just have just these major 5 parts right here though. Obviously this is on the front of the box art for the collector's edition itself. This was the back. Got some nice stuff over there with Gran and stuff. And then you got that, and actually this is supposed to be flipped horizontally that way. There we go. Alright, yeah, so that's all of the art cards that was included up in here though. So really nice stuff, really nice stuff. At first I was thinking it was postcard, but you don't have that on the back. It's just these front pieces of art right here though. So really nice stuff right there, real nice stuff. Alright, next you have a little slip up in here. Y'all might have saw this code a little earlier though, but it's basically just an item voucher set. So it looks like you get the false sword, a starter item pack, color packs 1 through 3. Nice stuff digitally. Unfortunately, that code ain't gonna work for y'all because I'm gonna already have this stuff downloaded by the time you're watching this video though. So that's what would have been included up in there. And then lastly, you get a special art book up in here. Now, I kind of wish if it would have been a hardback cover, something I said with the Persona 3 Reload unboxing though, but I guess the fact that they stuck this up in the deluxe edition just to make it a little more, I guess, easily accessible for people that didn't want to spend the money on the collector's edition. I guess it's nice in that regard. I'll just flip through a few of the things. So, like, yeah, it had some of the art stuff that I just showed y'all with the cards just a second ago. And then you get some character illustrations right there. So some nice stuff right there. I really do like the artwork from the characters in the Granblue Fantasy series though. I mean, you can't really go wrong with this stuff. I think that was one of the major draws, at least with me, and potentially trying to get myself into the series. Like, I had Granblue Fantasy versus Rising, the fighting game, the second iteration of that. I tried the mobile game out a little bit, but you know how mobile games are. They either hit or don't hit. But I'm just really intrigued with the world and stuff, and I was like, yeah, I definitely have to kind of give this game a shot, though. I'm still flipping through it. It's just character illustrations. I won't go that deep up in this, though, but I'm looking for one character in particular, though. The second I see, okay, there we go. That's my favorite character right there, Narmea. I can easily tell she's probably gonna be one of my favorite units using up in the main story, or just through some of my quests going through and playing the game though. But Narmea is definitely one of my favorites, and I think one of my fighting mains, at least in Granblue Fantasy versus Rising though. But keep showing just a little bit more of the art in case y'all were curious about looking at some of the other stuff though. But honestly, some really good stuff right here. Alright, yeah, and that's about it. Then you get into the concept art, and I'll just leave y'all with that little bit of tease, and that will be all I basically showcase off for this right here. So really good stuff. Alright, and lastly, you have the Granblue Fantasy Special soundtrack. We got some more shrink wrap, so I got to cut this up here real quick. Alright, so we got all the shrink wrap out, so let's get that out of here. Alright, so here we go. It's a very simplistic design, at least we're just holding the CDs. Once again, it's a little, well, actually, no, this one, okay. I give Granblue Fantasy a little bit of credit. Obviously, you don't have any like interesting artwork or anything like that, either, you know, just on the front or just inside of it like that. Nothing like that. However, I will give them credit. The fact that they gave you the music tracks in something that you can consider to be a hard, you know, just a traditional thing that you put your CD up in, because at least with Persona 3 Reload, it was just a paper sleeve and you just tucked it up in there. Like, I don't know what they were thinking about with that. Obviously, you got all of it here, and I'll zoom in just a little bit though, but you get all of the different tracks up in here. It seems like there's only 12 simple tracks that are included up in here though. But, you know, really nice stuff right here. Very simplistic, but you know what? They're doing a good solid job in my book. All right, now that we got most of the deluxe edition stuff unboxed, now we're to the exclusive collector's edition stuff. So we'll go ahead and pull this one out here real quick though. And literally all we have up in here is just like a replica sword of Gran's right there, and one more piece of something that I'm not actually too familiar with right there. As you see, some content warning stuff right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and pop this off here real quick. Obviously this doesn't look like it's gonna be as hard to pop off like some of this other shrink wrap stuff that they had up in here though. But yeah, they got it up there in foam and stuff. I'm gonna see if I can carefully pull this mess out. Oh, they got this stuff snugged up in here though. Oh, there we go. All right, there we go. So here we got the sword right here. So had some nice little details. Obviously, you weren't going to probably get much bigger than this, but the detail on it is actually really nice though. But honestly, at least with me showcasing this off in my collection, I'm probably going to have to leave it up within the foam thing. That way it just doesn't pop off. Oh, okay. And it looks like literally all of this would have been right here. Is just, I think it's literally like a little keychain thing that you would have literally just hooked up onto the other part of the sword and just kind of dangle it wherever you're at though. But I won't do that though. But honestly, this is really nice though. But yeah, nice, cool little replica sword for Gran's weapon right there. All right, now that we gotten that out the way, the very last thing would be the statue figure Bahamut himself though. I am curious to see exactly how big this boy is, because at least with Persona 3 Reload's figurine, it wasn't that big. I was slightly disappointed with it, but kind of expected it, I guess, once I started looking at the size of it. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna have to be content with that. But I'm curious to see exactly how big they managed to get this bad boy, which it doesn't feel too heavy. Okay, here we go. All right, so it doesn't feel too heavy though, but it took a little bit to get him out the box right here though. So set this over here to the side like that. Oh shoot, yeah, it feels really light. But there you go with the Proto Bahamut statue figure. Obviously you get another good clean look right there. And that's it in terms of like the exterior, not too much to the top or the bottom. So let's go ahead and pop this sucker off here real quick. All right, so here we go. Pop it out like that. There we go, get this out the way. All right, so obviously not, actually, you know, this might have been roughly in the same wheelhouse as the Persona 3 Reload figure in terms of size, but let's check the details out. Make sure it's kind of up to snuff on that though. Man, gotta get all this plastic out of here. Ooh, all right. Ooh, actually I gotta be a little careful with this bad boy. I think he's literally, every piece about the Bahamut statue right here, it's all attached. Oh yeah, ooh, shoot, yeah, you gotta be careful when unboxing this one. Like, it's pretty straightforward though, but yeah, I gotta give a little back support though. But the design of Bahamut looks real sick. I'm trying to capture this detail as best and as cleanly as I can though, but I'm like, man, the details on this thing is really, I mean really sick right here. Like, my goodness, they outdid themselves up on this package right here though. But whoo, my goodness, man, like, this looks sick. And you know, if you know anything about me, my mascot is obviously a Charizard X. But I really do love myself some dragons. Like, in terms of like all the mythical creatures out there, it's like one of my favorite things though. And shoot, they went all out on the details. I'm actually a little bit more impressed with this one. Like, look at all the details on like the spikes on the back. Like, my gosh. But yeah, I'm really liking that pretty well. Obviously you got the Granblue Fantasy Relink logo right there on the bottom, and it's pretty much it though. So honestly, really cool. It will fit in anywhere in your collection because it's not really big, but the detail on it is really tight. All right, so here's the grand spread of everything that was included within the collector's edition for Granblue Fantasy Relink. Obviously you had the big bad box right here, the game itself. You get a nice little cover that included a bunch of stuff within the deluxe edition though, between all of the different art pieces that you have right here, a special art book, you have a little digital code for some digital goodies right there. Obviously you have the OST soundtrack right here, and then obviously the exclusive collector's edition stuff. You had none other than the sword itself, the replica, and the wonderful Bahamut statue right here. I feel like I still can't do this statue enough justice, at least what I showcased off here in this video though. But yeah, that's the grand spread, no pun intended, for Granblue Fantasy Relink. So yeah, so that is my unboxing for the Granblue Fantasy Relink Collector's Edition. This right here, oh my goodness, I think it was worth every penny. I mean, there was a lot of stuff included up in here, and I know I made the comparison with the Persona 3 Reload, which was the most recent unboxing for my channel though, but I'm like, they put a lot of stuff up in it. And I especially like how when you take the slip sleeve off, you still get the amazing cover on the front though, because I think it just went all out. And I certainly wasn't expecting, you know, this illustration here on the back, but that's just sick. You don't get artwork like this every single day though. But yeah, that's gonna basically do it in terms of this unboxing video for Granblue Fantasy Relink. right here though. So if you just gotta let me know down in the comment section down below, what all do you think about this unboxing? Had you managed to get something like this in your mailbox? Did it manage to show up late like mine like this? Is the reason why this video is coming out much later than that Persona 3 Reload unboxing though. Let me know down in the comment section down below whether you got the collector's edition, whether you're like, yeah, I don't want to pay that extra little bit of money, so you got the deluxe edition, or maybe you just picked it up physically or digitally, just a standard edition. Just let me know in the comments though. But that's going to basically do it in terms of today's video though. So if you really like this, make sure you go and hit that like button, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that bell to stay up to date on all things video game related I feel like talking about and discussing. So remember y'all, enjoy whatever video I make next. See y'all.